Stop it. Hello, world. We are the Brother Floggers. We are here to tell you what to watch and who to watch with, and if this movie is groovy for you. And we are doing a movie review on Disney Pixar's Onward.
And Upward.
And going forward.
It's Onward.
This movie stars Chris Pratt, Tom Holland, Octavia Spencer.
Octavia.
Julia Louis-Dreyfus, great cast. And we invited Tom Holland, and he said he was going to come, but he ended up just being able to send his pants. So, tough luck. Thanks, Tom.
But they're nice pants.
Eat your shorts.
Eat my shorts.
They were Dockers.
Eat Barley's shorts.
This movie is about two brothers in...
the Brother Floggers.
Not those
No,
brothers.
not.
This movie is about two brothers in kind of a fantasy world, I guess. A mystical world, magical
Dungeons
world.
and Dragons world.
Dungeons and Dragons world.
I kept thinking about that going through the movie.
But these two brothers go on a quest because they, on the younger brother's 16th birthday, they find out that they can bring their father back, who has been dead his whole life. So they go on a quest because they only bring half of him back to bring the rest of him back in a 24-hour day.
And it's set in a world that used to have magic, but magic has faded out, so it's kind of obscure.
Yeah, and that's actually one of the
modern
cool
world.
themes of this. It kind of parallels our world a little bit. And
A
lot of it. Totally, actually. They talk about how magic is too difficult to perform. It takes a lot of effort. And so they've just gone to what's easy, and that's like light bulbs and electricity and eventually computers and planes and cars. And so I thought that was kind of a clever take on our world today as we do what's easy.
Yeah. Well, and they even insinuate like it's too much effort to like fly or to walk or to try if you're a manticore.
Yeah.
Not a manticore, a centaur.
A centaur.
Yeah.
So this movie I really, really liked. This movie I thought had all the heart and all the charisma of some of the best Disney Pixar movies. And the trailers totally underplay this movie,
They did a lot. From watching the trailer, I thought it'd be kind of like a weak story.
Yeah.
It didn't look super funny.
I thought it was kind of a weird premise, like because
With
they're
the
elves
magic
and
and like the modern world.
I thought it was weird.
I wasn't very excited to see it, which maybe that's why I liked it so much, because I went in with low expectations and I'm like, oh, pleasantly surprised.
Well, the cool thing about this is I found out that the director kind of used this as a story of his life because he did not have a dad growing up. And the director was Dan Scanlon.
Scanlon, yeah.
And which he's been involved in a lot of Pixar stuff, but he's only directed a couple. But he did this, and it paralleled his life because he had a brother, and he always wished he had met his dad. And so this movie is about that. And so I think because of that, he put in a ton of his life, ton of his story, and I think it just makes it very real.
Soul.
Everything was into it, and I thought it was so good. Like, I honestly thought this was one of the best Disney Pixars, in my opinion. It reminds me of Up, because it's very real as far as the theme of it, them not having a dad.
The feelings, yeah.
But it'll make you cry, it'll make you laugh, because it's just
definitely turns into kind of a tearjerker at the end, man.
Yeah.
I did not expect that. I was like, oh, I will not cry.
It is. It's so good about him and his brother's relationship. And Chris Pratt
and Tom Holland feel like brothers. Like the way that they interact.
Oh, they are so good.
It's so good.
When Chris Pratt just has a great cartoon voice.
Oh my goodness,
Man,
he has the best voice.
He delivers lines and jokes, and so I think this is honestly just so well casted. And Julia Louis-Dreyfus, she's very comical, and so she delivers lines well. The whole story, the characters, what a development of characters over this story. They go from they're just these flawed people who are trying to progress, and they do.
Especially Tom Holland, he's a struggling teenager.
Yeah,
struggling with
awkward
confidence and everything. Yeah, awkward.
And Tom Holland's great at playing that kind of a part. He kind of does that in Spider-Man, where he's just this really awkward, and he sounds awkward, and so he played that part really well in that.
The crux of the story, right, is this character arc of them going from both Barley and Ian, so Tom Holland and Chris Pratt, going from these struggling brothers that are kind of like failures or unconfident, and you really see them progress to these not perfect people, but practically.
Right. But yeah, but
no, but
magical.
A lot better, a lot more confident through this experience with their dad's pants.
Yeah.
Or lower half, I guess.
Yeah, and that was so cool. So the cool thing about this movie too is the characters that weren't characters. Like they were part of the story. So the pants. So the dad he's able to bring back half of him. Then he's not able to have enough magical ability to bring the rest of him. And so the pants were a character. His van is like Guinevere.
Yeah.
She is hilarious. How they incorporate the van is one of my favorite characters in the movie. Was the van.
No, I would love to have a van like that. The so interior was like all wood and stuff. I was like, oh man.
It was so awesome.
Was there anything you disliked about it?
I don't think there was anything I really disliked. I guess the only thing I would caution is it's kind of heavy subject material sometimes.
That's true.
With the dad being dead, and they have a couple actually heavy conversations the brothers do a couple times in the movie, and I thought, whoa, this is... So I guess for like little kids, I don't know if they'll even notice, but...
That's true. Yeah, kids may not notice, because it's not like... Yeah, they're just heavy conversations.
Yeah, just heavy. For kids, I don't know if they'll even really notice.
I don't know if they will, but I don't think it's necessarily bad for them to see that. It's just...
Maybe even be good for talking about later on.
Yeah.
With your kids. About
especially
death. And
if you're going to die.
Yeah.
And you want to let them know.
That's right. And come back to life for a day.
Or at least your lower half.
Yeah. Properly rated. It's a PG.
PG.
And because there is some intense action sequences and a little bit heavier subject material, but it's nothing that I wouldn't feel comfortable letting any of my kids watch at any age, really.
It's a great fit for the family.
Yeah, and this would be a good date movie. This would be a good go with your mom movie. This would be a good go with your dog movie. I mean, this is really just fits everyone.
Would you have to pay for your dog to get to the theater?
I don't know. That would be a good question. As far as the rating for this movie,
I think I'd give it 2 thumbs up. It was, I actually debated a little bit between 1.5 and 2 because I didn't think it was like the best Pixar movie, but it was pretty good though. It's definitely a good recommendation for everything. So.
And I think because of my expectations were low going into it, maybe that is why I liked it so much. But I'm giving this 2 thumbs up. I think it just is a really classic story, great comedy, so well casted. You can't go wrong watching this movie. Everyone's going to enjoy it. It's awesome.
Yeah, it's definitely a good watch.
Thank you for watching us and
subscribing.
And subscribing.
Because you're about to do it.
We hope you enjoyed this review of Onward. If you liked it and it was funny for you and beneficial for you, like and subscribe. Leave in the comments below what you think is the best Disney Pixar. And is this one the best Disney Pixar? Like, I believe. Now, okay, maybe not the best, but it's the one up there. What's the best for you? What do you think is? And we will catch you at the next movie.
See you later.